Hello friends and welcome back for episode 4 of our Rogue Legacy Let's Play. As you remember, we are Lady Jenny, the colorblind barbarian queen with 25 strength, 27 magic, and 16 armor. Not like that really matters very much, but we are at level 15 and we are about to head back into the castle for another run. Alright, let's see. Let's see if this time is going to be our time. I mean, we had a pretty good run last time. We easily got, we were pretty close to 2,000 actually. I was going to say we got over 1,000, but we're well on our way to 2. So I'd love to continue that trend if it's at all possible, and see if we could get well over 2 and upward. So we've got 2 very creepy looking guys here, very close to each other. I don't like the look of that at all. Alright, these spikes look real angry as well. So our lady, she poots sometimes, that just is how it goes. So please don't be disturbed by it. She doesn't mind, and it's just human nature. It's an expulsion of gas. We can't help it. I don't know how I'm supposed to get that coin. I kind of want it though. Well, can I hit it with my sword? No, I can't pick it up that way. Anything from these chandeliers? Doesn't look like it. That's kind of unfortunate. They should really make it that if that happens... Whoa, what is this? Yeah, if coins fall on top of a spike, they should probably do something about it. What is up with this picture? Do I do something with this? My first quantum translocator, development time 1 month, release date October 13, 2010. My first quantum translocator came about when our company was at its lowest point. After 3 failed games, we already had mentally checked out and decided to make this tiny flash game for kicks. Absolutely no expectations were made during development, and it was more of something we did for fun than anything else. Needless to say, response to the game was huge, and it's the sole reason Cellar Door games exist today. The moment we released MFQT, we knew there was no going back. Excuse me. Interestingly enough, most people believe the game was inspired by Portal, but those similarities were completely coincidental. The game actually spawned from a character we had dreamt up for a game, League of Legends. In truth, the commonalities between Portal and MFQT only started to come up once we added final art and story of the game. Either way, we're pretty proud of the game. It played well and had a nice ending. It's a kind of cool little thing that they give you a little bit of introspection on their past accomplishments as a company. I like it. I think it's pretty cool. I would rather, though, I mean, if they had to do it, maybe instead of making it be something you read in game, maybe just unlock it as something that you can read from the title screen, or you know, a separate auxiliary menu. I think would be kind of cool. You know, nothing wrong with it really. I'm not upset or anything. It just, I would have done a little different myself. But you know, it's not my game, so I don't get to make those decisions. So we're gonna keep trouncing some skeletons as we're farting up a storm here. I don't know what that's about. I know she's a little bit gaseous, but I didn't think we needed to go quite that far. Alright, like I said, let's not hold it against her. She can't help it. Seriously? I gotta jump over all these spikes, and also activate these platforms, and also dodge fire from the top. This is a mess. I'm not gonna last very long here at all. I might as well just hop over this entire thing. And I didn't even get anything for coming back here anyway. Well, alright then. I wasn't too thrilled with being in black and white anyway, so maybe we'll just, ease our way out of the mortal coil. I only have 7 HP left, and I kind of don't really feel like wandering all this way. Sorry, farty lady. Lady Jenny. I didn't really slip. That'll be our secret, though. Sir Cellar, Lady Stephanie, and Sir Lancelot II. I'm gonna go with our gigantic man. I've got 330 gold with which to spend. What do I want? What do I want? What do I want? I could buy a health up. I'm going to buy a health up at the end. Ah, brilliant color. Oh, I've missed you. Alright, back in we go. I'm not even gonna... Whoa. Firm. Not gonna waste time. I have a real run. Hack them up. It's so weird how vivid the color looks every time it's been in black and white for a small amount of time. Your eyes really start to get adjusted to it. You know, I don't mention it enough, but this game does have a really nice art style to it, at least I think so. It's real pretty. I mean, in general, everything is very bright and colorful, and I think it really works well together. It's easy to sort of tune out and focus on the gameplay elements of the game, but, you know, at the same time, the presentation's well done as well. So we've got to journal entry 3 now. I have paid my dues and entered the castle proper. That devil Charon has taken all that I own as payment. He has even pilfered my private coffers. I have left my wife and children with nothing. He says the price for any and all who hazard the depths of the castle. He says it's fair. It is fair because of all who have entered, none have returned. I guess so. But I will change that. I will be victorious. There is no greater swordsman than I, even amongst my siblings. Let's let history bear that out, I suppose. I kind of have a feeling that's not necessarily true, but, you know, who am I to judge? I'm just the guy operating the controller here. Really, you're judging me. It's more the other way around. Alright, so over to the right we go. Little pile of enemies over there, isn't it? In it! Alright, we're gonna take these guys out without too much trouble, take a little bit of stupid damage, and just plow our way forward, eat a chicken leg, and days are good. Another angry picture frame, nothing I can't handle, and a little chest over here. What do we have in our chest? A whole pile of gold. We're up to 500 this run, that's real good. Again, shooting for a goal of like 800 to 1,000 per run would be ideal, but more than that is even better. So if we can keep things moving up, we'll probably have a pretty good character in no time. Always tempted by those little corners. It crosses my mind though, what if there's a secret up there or something, but I just don't think there is. Not that time anyway. Another chicken leg, I'm actually back to full health. Real happy about that. It's not often that I get to be at full health in this game. Also helped by the fact that I got that vampiric rune. Oh, the Land of Darkness. I feel like I want to explore one of these places, but I'm pretty sure it's a real bad idea. Can I even kill any of these? Oh, yeah, I can. Alright, well, the trick, though, is if I do kill them, I'm going to have to kill them in a place where I can actually pick up all the money they drop. Otherwise, there's not a whole lot of point to it. This is kind of a waste. Well, this is real dumb. Alright, so maybe I shouldn't be down here. I wanted to. One of these times. Is this also gonna... Oh, this place actually has a little bit more castle to it. Another chicken leg, happy about that. The Land of Darkness. Oh, these guys shoot some sort of throwing stars at me. And that's my death. I kind of thought I could maybe hack him to death before I got killed by that ninja spirit or whatever it is. Regardless, I believe we did get enough to proceed forward on that run. Tiny, tiny little Lady Antoinette, you're gonna be our hero today. Come on down! So I can unlock a shinobi. I think that's probably what I'm gonna do. Might as well make a little bit more progress on the castle, right? And that unlocks a super fast, super deadly warrior, wears a super headband. I can't take a lot of hits, but they can dish out the pain. Believe it. I believe that's a Naruto reference. I should know. Although I didn't watch the English version of Naruto, so I'm just sort of passing that on secondhand. Alright, nothing I can do with these guys. 30 gold is not enough to make any significant dent on anything. Heading back in. The pile of bodies is absolutely momentous. They should show that at the end of the game. Maybe they do even, like, here are all the people that died to make you get to the end of this game. And here's what it looks like when they're all stacked on top of each other in a big mass grave. That's pretty damn morbid. Didn't mean to do that. Eyeball. Alright, you need to shoot more predictably. Alright, this character's not bad. I actually kind of like the fact that he's super mobile, or he or she. I think it's a she. I forgot already. I could always hit start and check. I do have a chakram, or chakram, I'm not sure how to pronounce that, which I can use to hopefully stop taking a million hits like a dingus. Like the worst ever at navigating that particular situation. Alright, it sort of resolved better than I expected at the last moment there. Those guys don't stand a chance, they can't even shoot through walls. That's a real bad day for them. Imagine you were an enemy and your only, you know, life that you have is to be spawned inside of a box, shoot at a wall, and eventually be killed. So a pretty depressing existence, I have to say. I would love to have no stun after I get hit, but maybe that's a pipe dream for another day. Or maybe, you know, maybe that plane has sailed. Who knows? Could be. Alright, Icemen. I think these guys are not too dangerous as long as I stay vigilant and watch out for the pattern. This random spike ball is going to come careening through the world. Not sure why it's here, but, you know, I'm sure it wants to crush my life, end it, and cripple me if possible. lot of projectiles going on up there. I'd rather not be involved with them, but I'm gonna have to take these guys out. Thankfully, criticals win the day today. A little bit of bobbing and weaving. Maybe I can make my way up higher. Again, super mobile is a very helpful thing to be when you're playing Rogue Legacy because it means that you can get around a lot of these projectiles without too much worry. Also, being super small helps with that as well. You know, people don't talk about it very often, but those little gaps in between the projectiles, like I said, they're little. So, the more space you have to distance yourself through them, the better you're going to be off. Alright, I'm back up to full health. This is the Maya. I'm kind of terrified by this. I'm not going to hang out up here yet. Something down here has got to be good. There's got to be some chest. Yeah, chest action is what I need. I found a Knight Bracer's blueprint, so we will try and build up a little bit of gold and maybe buy that. Is that... I'm trying to think, like, what do I need? What were the things called that I didn't have or that I didn't buy yet? Oh, geez, these guys are real dangerous. Alright, gotta get some distance. Jeez. Freaking pro dodge there, though. A little bit more than I can probably handle. Do they ever stop firing? That is the question. Kinda doesn't look like it. Maybe that's the challenge. If only I can live through this encounter. It's not looking real good, though. No. That's unfortunate. A little bit more strength, and I might have been able to traverse that room. But it just didn't happen today. Alright, so we've got a few new classes in the mix now, so we might want to capitalize on some of that. We've got a Shinobi here who's got IBS and OCD. You know, AFK, BRB, MP3, I don't know. Sir Johnny, the Paladin, a standard hero. We've had Paladins before. Oh, and by the way, if I haven't pointed this out, you can look back over your lineage and see the heroes that have paved the way. It's true. Not particularly useful, but, you know, you can see it anyway. I'm going to go for the Shinobi this time, who has size, which is, you know, a pretty cool thing to have. Crit chance up for 320 gold. Haggle, lower Charon's toll by learning how to barter with death itself. That seems like a pretty cool thing to do. And there's not a whole lot here I really want to buy. Alright, let's look in our equipment shop. Since we did get a new blueprint, let's see if it's anything that's going to be particularly useful for us. We've got that Knight chest on. Alright, we've got Knight limbs. That's really only helpful for magic, so, I mean, I don't use magic a whole lot. I feel like that would be sort of a waste of my money to pay it towards that. And nothing here, so I guess we're just going to sort of squander our money on whatever it is that looks appealing on this end of things. I could buy a crit chance up, I think might be one of the only things I can afford, in fact. Oh, I can buy a health up for exactly the right amount. I'm going to do that then. Still have a very long way to go in the health up department. Many more things to do. Ha! Cheated you. You can get a penny out of me. You should get a bonus. Some kind of bonus stat if you could spend your money evenly. I'd like that. Alright, let's try and hopefully find where the boss door is, because if you can find the boss door, you have a pretty good chance at finding a bunch of chests. And chests are pretty much always good. They give you blueprints, they give you runes, I mean, everything we want. Aside from money. Money is really kind of like the main thing, honestly. Does my guy really fart every time I land on the ground or something? I'm taking a lot of damage. I wish there was a power-up I could get that could kill those spike balls. They seem to be very ubiquitous across all of these maps. Alright, we got some health back there. That's good news for me. It's supposed to be Harry Potter or something? I don't think it is. I don't know who that's supposed to be. Alright, let's go up here where all the projectiles are and see how much stupid damage we can take. Candelabras all over the place. And another spiky guy. They're different kind of spiky guys. We got all kinds. Alright, another chicken leg. Oh, this is going to be a nightmare room. I'd rather go up here, perhaps. Oh, this guy could be dangerous. This guy's going to kill me in one more hit. Oh, no looking. What does that mean? Do I have to look away? How do I do that? I can't walk backward. I don't get it. Okay, whatever. I'll figure that out sometime. There's probably a rune or some sort of magic or ability that I have to use there to get through that without wasting it. A little bit of a shame, but you know, at least I had to try. 330 gold. I'm still in not particularly useful territory right now. I have to step up my game in the coming few runs. Concentrate a little harder on not dying, or something to that effect. Oh man. Sometimes you're just hanging up in the air, and there's just projectiles filling up the entire room, and you don't know what to do about it. Now it looks like I can kill a lot of the enemies in one hit, so that's probably pretty good for me. Anything up here worth noting? Doesn't seem to be. There's obviously something over to the left, or is there? Maybe there's not, actually. Oh, there's a chest. No, there's a barrel with 10 gold in it. I'm not that impressed by that, actually. Let's go back to the right. That's the room I came from. And I'm probably, what, one hit away from death at this point. If I could find a chicken leg, that would be a real good thing for me. Wow, I actually survived that, so now I am, like, literally one hit away from death. 1 hit point away from death. I should probably try some scythe usage out and see what I can get out of that. What's up here again? Oh, just a couple of random ghouls, I suppose. Ghoulies. Scythe. Scythe is actually pretty good. I should really use that more. Hey, a bunch of gold at the last second. Kind of happy about that. I might actually have enough to buy something now, and I actually took a chicken leg, so... Oh, 2 chicken legs. Or was that 3? I don't know. I got a whole bunch at the same time. Now I can actually survive another hit, unless it's a named mob, in which case... don't listen to a word I just said. Alright, so that was a completely unexpected death there. I'd like to pick another guy with a scythe, so maybe Sir Lee II might be my man. Alright, let's do that. Baldness, gigantism, I'm up for it. So I've got 530 gold this time. Let's take a look. What can we pick? What can we pick? Cannot haggle. I can definitely buy crit chance up. I'm pretty sure that unlocks another... Yeah, I mean, it says, doesn't it? Or no, what's the plus about? That's just saying there's a large amount that I can still buy, I suppose. Whereas some of these are just like 1 button unlocks. I could easily buy another heart up. I don't know, let's get a crit up just to see if it unlocks anything else on the chain. Oh, it puts a nice tree there, that's nice. Alright, cool. 200, don't have enough for another crit damage up. I'm playing as a crit heavy character, I imagine maybe you want to go heavy in on that. 200 gold is not going to buy anything for me, unfortunately. It's not really going to help me with anything anywhere at this point, is it? Oh no, this is exactly 200. Alright, fine. I'm sold. Alright, now I kind of look pretty, BA. I'm okay with that. Balding, it said, instead of loading? That's pretty silly. Oh, chicken leg a little bit early there, that's alright. See, when you're giant, stuff like that gets a little tricky, those jumping puzzles. Oh, looks like we found another journal entry. So let us read that. Journal entry number 4. Everything about this castle is off. I can't seem to keep track of my headings. There is no sun or stars to guide me. I find myself backtracking constantly and must painstakingly map out my progress, lest I go in circles. The maps I have pilfered off the corpses of other adventurers are breathtakingly inaccurate. It's almost as if they were describing a different castle altogether. It's almost as if they didn't know about procedurally generated roguelike, Perhaps the place does something to the mind, or are the stones truly shifting beneath my feet? I don't know about that. Oh, we found the boss room. Well, let's see what's in these chests. Looks like a bunch of gold, I'm pretty happy about that. And a bunch more gold. Very nice. So now we actually have a decent shot at making out on this run, although... Yeah, I didn't think so. My guy really does not have a lot of HP at all. It's a little bit of a shame that there isn't a lot to do cosmetically with your character. Like, I'd like to see different looking swords. I mean, I guess there are some variations, but it's not like you can wield a completely different weapon at any point. You can't use a rapier. It's always going to be this big, chunky sword as far as I know, right? I'm asking that like you're going to answer me, but, you know, I think that's the case. I will find out at some point, because we are planning on playing through the entire game, so You know, if I don't take advantage of all the options I'm given, I suppose that makes me a little bit ignorant. Although I'm sure I've done that to a pretty large degree so far. Alright, upward. I kind of want to hit these barrels real quick, though. And what's going on over here? There's a little sub-room over to the right. Doesn't seem like I can do a whole lot with that. That's quite alright. Let's make our way around. I feel like I'm doing pretty good damage now, which is definitely making a bit of a difference. These guys that used to take a bunch of hits are now mostly all going down in one. Oh, this one might be a little tougher. It's the Guard Box 2000, or 200. I didn't read the number very carefully. It's gone by the time I got a good look at it. Alright, up we go. Another chest. We are at over 1,000 gold, so this has been a fairly successful run so far. I would like to have a real big, like, standout, totally crazy good run, but I don't want to get my hopes up too high. The Maya is not where I want to be, is it? I kind of want to kill this guy. Oh yeah, he drops a whole bunch of gold. Alright, worth it. Maybe we'll just sacrifice this guy and see what's in here. I'm hoping the further you get into these more dangerous looking places, obviously the harder it's going to be, but also the better the rewards should be. Because that's what I'm kind of hoping and thinking. Corrupt Vanguard. I'm pretty sure I can kill him with just my... Oh, my size ran out. Yeah, that is not a very good reward at all. Put spikes on all the walls. Who's building these castles anyway? Oh no! I wandered right into that picture frame. I kind of forgot. I let my guard down for just a second. And that's what I get. Alright, I'm kind of into, like, whoever's using the side. So, since we've got 3 archmages, that is going to be my choice. We've got 1,240 gold to spend. I could pay for a haggle, which is going to unlock a few new areas on the board. Or I could buy the miner. I'm not really sure what the use of the miner is, but granted, I think the reason that most of us were saying he wasn't all that good is because we didn't have the underground area to explore. I'm going to guess he's got some sort of a light. In which case, it's going to make that a lot better. I don't want to waste all my money on just one thing that I might not even use for a while. But at the same time, I kind of want to keep opening up slots on the board. Is there anything in here that I absolutely must have? Is there a rune or anything? I don't feel like that's the case. Yeah, there's really not. Any armor that I really need? No, it really isn't. Should really get some more of that. Alright, let's buy it. Haggle. And now it's way, way up. 2,900 to buy the next point. We can upgrade Shinobi for 950, and we can buy... What is this on the left here? Unlock Lich. That sounds badass right there. So for 250, pretty sure there's not a single thing I can buy. 350, 330... Alright, well, on the upside, now that we bought Haggle, or level 1 Haggle, rather, from Charon, it means the next run that I go through, I will not spend all of my money, just like 90% of it. 94%. So I still have 15 gold. Hooray, that's not that helpful, because I'll honestly get that back probably in the first starting room. But on the other hand, you know, now I have 25 instead of 10, so that's something, I suppose. What just hit me? Oh, there's blood balls coming up from underneath. I sort of didn't even notice. I wish those things couldn't shoot through all the walls. A little cheap, I have to say. We're making a little bit of incremental progress. I feel like this episode was not the best for progress, but, you know, I'm sure we'll get to our boiling point soon enough. You'll know it when you see it. There will be a point where eventually I just will do way, way better, and I'll start making tons more money on each run. Or, you know, maybe that just won't happen. Maybe I'll just continue to keep running into enemies. I don't know. Quite possible. Alright, Ghoulie, get up here. Probably should have gotten hit by that spike ball and somehow avoided it at the last possible moment. Crit on that guy, that's always good. Is there a secret over in this corner? I feel like a slanted floor. Yeah, I'll just totally walk into that spike ball for no reason. Probably shouldn't do that twice, though. I think probably once is good. Alright, you bounce around down there. I'm going to go over top. And we'll meet up later on. I'll have some coffee or something. I don't know. Over to the right, what do we have? Looks like some ghouls, zombies, and a fire mage type dude. Flame lock. Level 2. I can't believe a level 2 took, was that 2 hits? I'm level 20, and I can't kill level 2s in one hit. I guess it's because I'm playing as an archmage, and they're not exactly known for being the hardest hitting mofos on the block. I'm just kind of used to the barbarian ethos. You know, everything is super powerful, super tanky, which sort of helps me and maybe enables me to play poorly. Probably not what I need, actually. I should really be using those eyes. I keep remembering at the last possible moment when it's not going to be that useful. 265 gold is not enough for me to really get any sufficient benefit from this run, so I really need to not die. Oh, we've got another journal entry. Well, pretty soon we're going to run out of journal entries, so I guess that's one thing we accomplished. Journal entry 5, I cannot exit through the front gate, but that is of little concern. I am committed to my cause and will not back out. So far, none of the maps I've found coincide with my own, yet upon comparing them as a whole, I believe I have unearthed a slight pattern. It seems the forest is always to the right, the tower above and below. Well, hopefully I won't have to find out. It is actually giving me, you know, some information that's somewhat useful. Oh, I'm so weak. Can't handle being this weak. That's why I don't pick these types of classes usually. Hey, alright, we got a bunch of gold at the last moment there. I'm happy about that. I guess it's not the last moment. The fat lady has not sung yet. Old opera adage. Is he coming back down? You gotta not hang out over spikes, man. I can't fight you up there. It's just inappropriate behavior. What is this? Oh, I think we found a blessing shrine. This is, I think, the first time we found one of these. If I press up... Oh, okay, this is not a blessing shrine. This is just gonna give me a bunch of health. Alright, well, there are blessing shrines. There's these things you can run into that where they'll basically just give you some sort of a random rune or some sort of a helpful or possibly hurtful trait for a little while. Sometimes, and the one that I absolutely abhor is the one where it gives you the, like, Sonic's Chaos or something like that, where every time you get hit, you lose a whole bunch of gold. And it makes the sonic ring sound. It's funny, but it's like, it's real frustrating, because it means that your whole run might be for naught pretty quickly. Who will we pick? The Barbarian King, for certain, this time. So we've got a sword wall, and we've got 545 gold to spend. What shall we spend it on? What do you say? Nothing really that great. I guess I could just buy another health up. Those are always useful, or another equip up. I don't know, I'm not making enough gold to really make huge headway each run, so I guess I'll just pay for the closest thing I can imagine to make a difference. Alright, I'm super slow now, but at least I should be able to tank quite a bit more damage. Regardless, I think we are running out of time here. We are very nearly to the end of our episode, so as I always do, I will close us out by reminding you guys, if you're enjoying the series, please do let me know. Continue support if you can. Whatever you can do, if you want to leave a comment, leave a like, if you, you know, just want to let me know in some form or another that you are still interested in watching this Let's Play, please be sure to do so. The more, you know, positive feedback I get, the more likely I am to continue posting these episodes as fast as I have been, provided I have been posting them fast. I'm pretty certain I have been, but, you know, I can't see the future, and I'm recording this a few days ago. Yeah, I blew your mind, right? Time travel. I don't even have the TARDIS anymore, but, you know, I did. I lost it in the 60s. It's been a hard time for me. Hopefully somebody will send me a videotape or something. I don't know. We'll work it out. Future's the past is the future, the present is the past of the future's past of the future, and I hope you guys enjoyed the Let's Play, so I will talk to you next time. I hope you have a lovely night, and I will see you real soon. Later!